I keep waking up between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Not panicked, not rushing to the toilet, just wide awake. And I'm not sure why. And it seems to have been happening more since I've got over 50. And I thought to myself, this can't just be me. So I've done a bit of research, and I'm really hoping that what I've found may be pretty reassuring to a few of us who are actually going through the same thing. If you're over 50 and waking up earlier than you used to, or waking up in the middle of the night and not understanding why, then keep watching. What I found may actually help you understand a bit more, like it has me. So I'm Paul, this is my channel. This is where I talk about matters of my generation, people over 50. Normal life stuff, sleep, stress, and there's no hype with it. There's no fancy gimmicks or graphics or money. It's just me talking and not pretending that my body works the same way as it did when I was 30. So part 1, your body clock changes after 50. The first thing I learned was your internal body clock shifts to earlier. And this is called the Circadian phase advance, which it sounds pretty dramatic, but to be honest, it isn't. It basically means that your brain, it wants an earlier bedtime and an earlier wake up time. So if you're waking up about 5 a.m. or 3 a.m. in my case, your body, it's thinking it's doing you a favour. But unfortunately, your alarm clock doesn't. And in my case, when the light goes on, my wife thinks the same. So part 2 is the 2 to 3 a.m. wake up. This is where stress really matters. So around 2 to 3 a.m, our bodies start releasing cortisol, which is like an alertness hormone. And when you're younger, between 2 and 3 a.m, the cortisol just slowly releases, so you get a gentle wake up. Where over 50, when the slow release starts happening between 2 and 3 a.m, especially under stress, this can actually cause you to wake up, which is very, very much what's happening with me. And here's the key part. It's often mental, not physical stress. Your brain is using these quiet hours to analyze everything, to try and problem solve, review conversations, review things which happened 10 years ago, and see if they can find a solution, which obviously is absolutely, completely unnecessary, but who can control what your brain's doing at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning? So part 3, melatonin drops. So another factor is the drop in melatonin, which is the hormone which tells your brain that it's still nighttime. After 50, we produce less melatonin. It doesn't last as long, and sleep becomes a lot lighter. So when you wake up between 2 and 3 a.m, your brain might not be getting enough sleep signal to make it realise that it's still nighttime, which is probably making it harder to get back to sleep when you do wake up, even though you're probably still really tired. Part 4 is the differences between men and women. For women, hormonal changes. This can be during or after menopause and can disrupt temperature regulation, sleep depth, or nighttime calm. Even women who have never had sleep issues before can suddenly start waking up during the night. For men, testosterone gradually declines, which can put at risk sleep quality, muscle recovery, and the risk of sleep apnea. Men are most likely to have undiagnosed sleep apnea. those small micro awakenings which you never remember. If this is something which you think possibly that you may be suffering with, sleep apnea, you really, really genuinely need to go to the doctor and get it checked out, because it can actually be quite a serious health risk. So please, if you feel you may be suffering with sleep apnea, go to the doctors, do yourself a favour, and if it's not, great, but get it checked out, man to man. So part 5, is this normal or is it a problem? And here's a question you need to ask yourself. When you wake up in them early hours, are you actually feeling rested, clear-headed, functional? Because if you are, then there's a good chance that, like me most of the time, this could actually be your new body rhythm. But if you're feeling exhausted, or relying on too much caffeine, or anxious about sleep, or dreading nighttime, this isn't just aging, this is something which you need to be looking at and address, because there might be another issue. So part 6 is what actually helps. A few research strategies which can try and help people over 50 try and get a better sleep, but it can be used for any age. Try and reduce screen light before you go to bed. Try and keep stress for before bed, not when you're in bed. Less caffeine, which is probably an obvious one. Try and have that a good few hours before you get into bed. Try and use daylight as an anchor to try and reset your body clock. So there are a few things which you can try and help get a better sleep. But if you do wake up between those silly hours, and for me is 2 and 3, I've stopped fighting it, because the more I fight, the less chance I have of going back to sleep again. So for me, I've just got acceptance now. And if I wake up, I'm not just going to lay there looking at the ceiling, because that's no good for me. I'll just lay there and just get more anxious and more stressed, and there's a lot less chance I'm going back to sleep again. So try a few of those strategies and see if they work for you. Because the other problem is, the more frustrated you get, the more alert your brain becomes. Because let's face it, sleep responds badly to pressure. So if you're waking up between 2 and 3 a.m. or earlier than you used to, just understand this. There's a good chance that your body isn't broken. It's just changing, and it's just something which you need to adjust to. But obviously, if you do think that there is something wrong, you need to go and get yourself checked out, which a lot of us aren't really great at. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if it resonates with you and you'd like to hear more content about life after 50, then give us a little like and a little subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.